country where landscapes range from high-tech, sci-fi inspired megacities to majestic mountains surrounded by natural hot springs and verdant forests, you have endless options for how to spend your holidays. While other travel destinations may have just a single city, mountain, museum, castle, or cuisine to draw travelers and tourists in, there are thousands of things to do in Japan. There is seriously no end to what Japan has to offer, and it's possibly the only country that has something fun for everyone. The foodie, the history buff, the nerd, the mountain climber, the spring breaker. Here are our picks of top 10 things to do in Japan. Number 10. Ride a Shinkansen bullet train. Japan's public transportation system puts all others to shame, and nowhere is that quite as apparent as when you are riding one of the high-speed Shinkansen bullet trains racing around the country at 200 miles per hour. It's the best way to travel from city to city and a unique experience that should definitely be added to your Japan bucket list. It debuted in 1964, allowing commuters to travel between the major cities of Tokyo, Nagoya, and Osaka at speeds of up to 210 kilometers per hour, that is 130 miles per hour. Through technical advances over time, the Shinkansen has been upgraded to reach speeds up to 320 km per hour, that is 199 miles per hour, and added numerous other lines. Number 9. Gain new perspective on war and conflict at the Atomic Bomb Dome. Incredibly, the atomic bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima, Japan at the end of World War II in 1945 fell almost exactly on this dome, exploding in the air just above it. And yet the dome survived. While it may not be beautiful, this dome is important. Like Auschwitz in Poland, the dome serves as a cold reminder of that day and how human beings can do better moving forward. It's somber, grim, but necessary sight. The name Hiroshima has gone down in history as the site of the world's first atomic bombing. To commemorate the event that changed the city's landscape forever, Hiroshima has built a sprawling memorial park where you can see the ruins of one of the only buildings miraculously left standing, memorials to different groups of those who died, and a torch that will burn until all nuclear weapons in the world are disposed of. Born out of a devastating event, the Peace Memorial Park is a declaration of hope for the future. Number 8. Learn about samurai honor at the 47 Ronin grave. Popularized by a silly film starring Keanu Reeves, the 47 Ronin are a very cool piece of Japanese history. When their daimyo, which is known as leader, was forced to commit ritual suicide after assaulting a court official, these 47 Ronin, which is known as samurai without a leader, spent a year planning and executing the murder of the same court official, all before committing ritual suicide themselves. The incident is known across the country and their graves can be found in Tokyo. Graveyards in Japan have a pretty cool aesthetic regardless, and this is one of the most unique you will find. In 1701, two lords were assigned to tend to the emperor's envoys during a visit to the shogun. The senior lord Kira expected gifts from the younger lord Asano for his help in court etiquette. Unhappy with his gift, he insulted Asano, who then wounded Kira with his sword. Samurai law banned the drawing of a sword in a shogun's castle, and Asano had to commit seppuku, which means ritual suicide. His samurai lost their status, becoming Ronin, which is masterless samurai. 47 of these Ronin swore vengeance. To ease suspicion, they disbanded, and 2 years later they met outside Kira's heavily guarded mansion. Startled, many guards dropped their swords and ran. Finding Kira hidden in a shed, the Ronin killed him and took his head to Asano's grave before surrendering to the city authorities. It was decided they would be allowed the honorable death of seppuku. The 47 Ronin, known as Tsushingura, the League of Loyal Heart, were buried near their Lord Asano in a temple in Tokyo where their graves exist today. Number 7. Travel back in time to Shinto Japan at Entsuin Temple and Gardens. Tucked between beyond Matsushima Bay is Entsuin. When you picture traditional old Japan, gardens, bamboo forests, shrines and temples, all of that is here and more. Quite like Arashiyama in Kyoto, but far less touristy and much more relaxing. Entsuin is one of our favorite attractions in Japan. Entsuin Temple is known as matchmaking temple and a popular viewing location for stunning autumn leaves. It is located in Matsushima, whose islands have been chosen as one of Japan's top 3 scenic views. The renowned Zuiganji temple is nearby. Including a popular rock garden, the 4 distinctive gardens fascinate visitors. From late October to late November, visitors can enjoy gorgeous autumn colors and the illuminated temple at night. The view of autumnal foliage reflecting on the water of the garden pond is particularly special. The on-site restaurant serves traditional kaiseki, that is multi-course meal, with an exquisite view of the garden. Number 6. Sample the country's best ramen dishes at the Shin Yokohama Ramen Museum. Museum is a bit of a misleading word, but we didn't choose it. Besides, what it actually is, a ramen food court, is obviously far better. Here, visitors can experience one of Japan's finest foods in the absolute best way possible by sampling different kinds of ramen from all of Japan's most famous shops all under one convenient roof. The aesthetic of the whole palace is designed to look like 1958, the year that instant ramen was first invented. Ramen was also initially brought to Japan from China via Yokohama, thus explaining the location. This place is all kinds of weird and fun. If any city were to have 2 ramen museums, it would be Yokohama. Japanese ramen came about when Chinese immigrants, many of whom would have entered the country via Yokohama, brought the wheat noodles, which means as opposed to buckwheat soba noodles, dish to the country in the 19th century. Yokohama's Chinatown is considered to be the home of Japan's earliest ramen shops. Yokohama's historical ties to everybody's favorite soup makes the presence of 2 museums understandable, but what truly justifies their coexistence is that they are able to deliver 2 distinct experiences. Number 5. Take a hike up Mount Fuji, Japan's tallest peak. If you are looking to tackle an easy hike, take a casual day trip up to the peak of Mount Fuji. Okay, we are just joking about the casual part. While this climb is totally doable for hikers of all capabilities, it's 8 hours long and can be strenuous even for those in tip-top shape. Make sure that you take all necessary precautions, do your research and stay safe. And most importantly, enjoy the actually breathtaking view from the top, offering stunning views of Japan and lifelong bragging rights for having reached the summit. Climbing Mount Fuji is one of the most memorable things to do in Japan. You can choose between 4 trails up the mountain, each trail taking a unique route to the top. Then stop for a rest in one of the mountain huts to time your arrival at the summit with the sunrise for views you will never forget. Number 4. See Japan's famous cherry blossoms. Many people plan their trip just to experience the magic of the Hanami or cherry blossom festival because it's one of the best things to see in Japan. During the spring, the whole of the country is covered in lush pink flowers, drawing both tourists and locals out of strolls through floral-lined streets. It's a one-of-a-kind experience. While the cherry blossom bloom all over Japan, it blossoms all different times across the country, so research about the places to view the cherry blossoms and plan your trip carefully to see them in full bloom. But it will be absolutely worth it. Sakura season in Japan moves slowly northwards from Okinawa in the south of Japan to Hokkaido in the chilly north and varies by year according to the weather conditions. Generally speaking, the safest time to plan a visit to see the cherry blossom at its best is mid-March to early April. However, if you can't make it then, head north or to higher elevations and you should still be in for some spectacular viewing. Number 3. Discover Osaka's thriving nightlife in Dotonbori. Dotonbori and its brightly lit neon nightlife is Osaka's most famous attraction. This thriving canal district is lined with iconic glowing signs that will make you forget it isn't daytime and street side restaurants that will blow your mind no matter what you are in the mood for. After you have finished dining, you can head to one of the theaters or comedy clubs to enjoy a show before hitting the town and checking out the district's unique bar scene. The Osaka nightlife is a whole other animal when it comes to party, food and entertainment. From delicious soul food delicacies like okonomiyaki and takoyaki to the most lit clubs and events you may ever go in your life, Osaka is a city with a thriving nightlife that has a lot to offer for its visitors. The Osaka nightlife can guarantee that your nights are full of adventure with stories to tell. It's a nightlife wonderland with so many things to do, see and eat. After dark action can't get any better than this. Number 2. Wander Tokyo's biggest Buddhist temple, Sensoji. Even with the crowds, this famous Japan attraction can't be ignored. Tokyo's most popular temple, Sensoji in Asakusa, is a must-see. This massive temple is the perfect place to start when you first arrive in Tokyo. It will introduce you to the importance of temples in Japan and expose you to Shinto and Buddhist philosophies, which are at the heart of Japanese culture. If you want to understand Japan, places like this are important. There are also plenty of great restaurants in this old neighborhood to try ramen, curry, gyoza and more. Sensoji is an ancient Buddhist temple located in Asakusa district of Tokyo, Japan. It is Tokyo's oldest temple and one of its most significant. According to legend, Sensoji temple was said to have been created when a statue of Kannon was fished out of the nearby Sumida river by two local fishermen brothers. Number 1. Taste the future in Tokyo, Japan's capital city, where modern architecture and neon lights meet temple oasis, is unlike anywhere else in the world. You can experience the whole of Japanese culture in this one place, from springtime cherry blossoms to kabuki theater and incidentally the most Michelin-starred restaurants in a single city anywhere in the world. There are plenty of things to do in Tokyo, so get ready for the experience of a lifetime. One of the biggest highlights in Tokyo, high-tech culture of Japan is one of the things that you should not miss. One of the most futuristic cities in the world, Tokyo will surely amaze you with its advanced technology and modernized culture. When the sprawling metropolis that is Tokyo ran out of space, they inevitably turned toward the sea. Odaiba is a man-made island created by massive landfills featuring many hyper-modern and strange buildings, memorably described as the result of preschoolers' architectural class. Among the exhibition pavilions, indoor shopping malls, game centers, cafes, restaurants, and surrealistic constructions of Odaiba, the visitor never fails to be intrigued by the structures on this landfill that seems to hail from the future rather than the past. Whether you want to get down and dirty outdoors or explore the neon nightlife of the country's glistening metropolises, you won't run out of exciting things to do in Japan. This list is just the beginning. Even if your trip to Japan lasted a lifetime, you would still be finding new restaurants, theaters, and gorgeous natural vistas. It's a country with so much to offer, and tourism is picking up as more and more people realize what an incredible place it is. There is a whole unique culinary history to discover, Shinto shrines to stumble upon on city blog, and a vibrant culture that you will be yearning to return to. Subscribe if you like the video and comment which place you want us to cover next time. Until then, take care and keep traveling, fellow travelers, even it is through our video. Bye.